the shit out of them, and then we'll cure the problem.
I wish
Everything's
we could do
good.
that.
Oh, I know. That's up.
I wish.
Yeah. We're probably gonna have him trespassed.
Who?
He's that right, the grandson.
Grandson.
He's not supposed to be here. Yeah. Grandma's crying. Everything.
His grandma's crying?
Yeah, because of him.
Okay.
She's trying to shut him up.
Okay, cool. I got you.
All right, buddy. Good seeing you.
Hey, good seeing you, man. How are you?
So I'm Sheila, I'm the manager. I think we've met before.
Yes.
So Jan is the resident.
Mm-hmm.
The son is his grandson. The gentleman is his grandson, and he has perpetually caused a lot of issues in the community. So I came over here because we've had some complaints. So I came over here to talk to Jan.
What complaints have you received?
He speaks to the parking lot. He sped through some gravel and hit my assistant's husband in the eye.
Okay.
He's been speeding through here. He's
What car does he drive?
He's the blue truck with the white right there.
Okay.
So I came and I said, Jan, and so he gets in my face, basically, fuck you.
Oh, yeah?
You bitch, get the fuck out of here. And he's just verbally assaulting me and screaming.
Because I know my law, I know my
he's
rights.
disturbing the neighbors. He's cussing out, calling us
I'm not going to argue with the
He's
cop,
just
but I'm not
rude.
going to jail. I'm not doing
Like
it.
he's borderline ready to hit
If she
me.
wants,
Okay.
So he needs to be
why didn't she just
trespassed
say, hey, can you
from the
my
property.
property, my
Do you have an
The
ID?
girlfriend?
Yeah.
Do
the
I have
girlfriend?
an ID?
Yeah, I need one. But yeah, continue telling me.
No, I have laws, I
Here's my
have rights.
husband. His friend is in the truck with a newborn baby, like 3 days old.
Well,
I don't want her trespassed. She's come out here trying to be able to
I do.
make peace, apologize for him, all of that.
okay.
But I'm the manager. She topples all over her. She's crying and screaming and ignoring her, screaming out here, calling me all kinds of hurtful names. Telling me to fuck off the property. And it's been on for about, I don't even want to say.
Is any of this recorded?
Oh, he has it.
Okay.
I don't know if my assistant
If
has
it's not on yours, I can't do much because he's not going to give me that.
Jim, did you record him?
Okay,
Well,
that's
we don't
fine.
have it on Facebook.
That's fine.
It'll be on
Okay.
Facebook. Our neighbors are all video recorded and they're posted on Facebook.
Okay.
He posts on Facebook when I drive on my golf cart, so they're having a grand old time.
Gotcha. That's
I
awesome.
do care about my daughter.
Cool.
And if I'm going to be
And
left
she will say
we have laws
how
that
much he's
protect
been doing.
ourselves.
He's sat here and has witnessed my main stuff. I had him come over about 5 minutes later when I came outside, and so he's been parked out here just watching, witnessing the whole thing.
Cool. Is this your car?
That's my car.
Okay. Let me get a sip of water and I'll be right back with you. We're going to solve this issue right now. Okay? Give me just 1 second. What's your name?
Huh?
What's your name?
I don't have to give you my name.
You absolutely do.
Why?
The reason why is because I'm called upon this location because
did I do any crime?
you're
did I commit a
trespassing.
crime?
You're not supposed to be here.
She didn't ask me to leave.
She told you to leave.
Do you want me to leave?
Have you ID? Oh, you're not? Okay.
Wait, hold on. Why? First Amendment, Second Amendment. Excuse me. Wait, hold on. Okay, fine. I'll give you my ID. I'll give you my ID. Don't arrest me. Don't put your hands on me. No, don't put your hands on me. Don't put your hands on me. For what? For what reason? 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 What reason? What reason? What reason? I'm cooperating! I'm cooperating! I'm cooperating!
Come on, put your hands behind your back.
I'm cooperating!
Put your hands behind your back.
Stop! I'm cooperating!
Put your hands behind your back. It's gonna get worse.
Guys, stop leaning back! Stop leaning back!
I have rights.
Stop leaning
I have
back!
rights that protect me.
Guys!
I was gonna leave.
Stop, everybody!
You wanted to, right? I was gonna leave.
Hey,
Is you okay? My grandmother okay?
Yep, I got her out of here.
Is everyone okay?
Grandmother's fine. Put your hand behind your back.
That's bullshit. There was no reason to take it.
You guys on that side.
I didn't.
I'm the manager.
I know who you are. And you're a pain in the ass.
Situation I need to
Is her rent paid? That's me. No, her rent paid.
Stop. Let's go. Turn around.
Okay. No, she wanted me to leave, right? She wanted me to leave, right? She wanted me to leave, right? Dude, you came onto this property. No one gave you permission. No one gave you permission. You overstepped your boundaries. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. She wanted me to leave. She never asked me to leave. Do you want me to leave? I can leave. I can leave. You can watch me go home. I just want to go see my kid. My kid's in the back of the car. Please. Please, man. Please, man. For what? What am I going to jail for? Hold on. Nope. What's wrong? Hold on, just like we started it, man. Stop. Talk to me. You're fucking idiot. Stop. Bro, I didn't commit any crime. What crime did I commit? Get your supervisor. I need a supervisor over here, please. Supervisor, I need a supervisor. What crime did I commit? Where's your supervisor? No. They record this shit. Get your fucking phone. No. I didn't hit you first! You fucking, where's your body cam? Where's your body cam? No! We're not continuing this shit until I got a camera on you, bro. Stop.
Inside.
My fucking grandmother's bleeding, bro.
Bro, hands behind your back.
I didn't do anything illegal. I'm not being
Hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Son of a bitch! You hurt my grandson!
Yeah, that's what happens when you hit the police.
I didn't hit him. He hit me. Where the fuck is his Kendall?
It's on my chest.
No, where's his?
Yeah, it's on our fucking chest.
No, his! Look at his chest, dumbass!
You're under arrest.
For what? What am I under arrest for?
Battery on law enforcement officer. That's what happens when you hit a cop. Stand up. Do it now. 1, 2, 3, up. Don't step on my glasses.
My bad. Hey, I'm not resisting, bro. You don't have to be that tight.
It's alright.
Thank you.
Let me talk to him.
We got battery on the Turn your radio down. Everything is 77. He's detained. Multiple battery only charges.
These yours?
He's detained. We're all 77.
Yes, good. Need anything?
Okay. Me and him over here. You guys start getting info.
Hurt?
You good? Ambulance? So you or him?
That's me. So,
Hold on. Come over here. Debriefing, Officer Vargas. Okay. Me and him over here. You guys start getting info.
Saying, help me! Help me! And he was too busy. Fire! I cannot do this!
I'm gonna get EMS.
I can't do this! What are you gonna do?
Do you need EMS?
What did you say?
Do you want EMS, ma'am? You don't want EMS to come and check that out?
No! I don't care anymore.
Take a seat for us.
Don't hurt my grandson. Don't hurt my grandson.
Yep.
He's the only one that helps me.
Okay, all right. Here, let's slow this down for a minute.
Look at the blood.
I understand. Are you sure that you do not want EMS at this time?
No, I don't.
Okay, okay.
I've had enough of doctors.
Okay, all right. What is your name? It's just paper.
No jail time.
It's just paper.
I'm this little old grandma.
Your birthday
Yesterday.
was yesterday? Okay.
No, 2 days ago.
Honey, today is Saturday.
Today's Sunday now.
Okay, 2 days ago.
So the 13th, 10/13. Okay. What year?
What do you think? I'm not being
1988. Can you tell me what happened? Because I just got here, so I don't know. Get some air.
My grandson was protecting them.
Okay. And your grandson was the individual that was in here in the red shirt? What is his name? Catch your breath. Ma'am, are you sure that you don't want EMS? That's a pretty bad injury.
I'm fine. I can take care of myself.
I understand that, ma'am. I
don't want them here. I've been in the hospital for 9 weeks. I broke my shoulder and everything else.
Okay.
They were the only ones that took care of me.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
I do, ma'am. I do.
All I did was I called them to take me to the grocery store. That's all.
Okay. All right.
And Sheila's been pretty hard on my family. So
Who's Sheila?
the manager.
Okay. All right. So, Janice, tell me what happened today.
Let me come out.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I cannot breathe. I gotta
Take your time. Take your time.
I gotta take.
Take your time.
Give
Take
me.
your time.
Give me. Give me.
What would you like?
Diet.
Your inhaler?
No, the diet.
The diet? Yes, ma'am. Here you go.
All that's wrong with him is he's got a big mouth.
I'm going to place this down for you right there, okay?
I'm gonna take it. I can't see. Is this what I need?
Would you like some help? Can you hold it
No,
up?
I don't want your help.
Ma'am, I'm here to help you.
No, no.
Yes, ma'am. I just got here. I don't know what happened. I just got here and I came in and now I'm talking to you.
My grandson did something wrong, yes.
Okay, all right. Would you like help with your medications?
No.
Just hold it up and I'll read it for you.
I have her. She's good.
Well, she's occupied. I can help you if you need to take a
I've
minute.
got it.
Okay, yes, ma'am. So your grandson came here to take you to the store. Okay, and is that his blue truck out there, or is it the white car right here? The blue truck? Okay, so what?
So he took me to the store. We came back. We were putting groceries away.
Okay, putting groceries away.
And then Sheila comes up and she aggravates me.
Dante. Aggravates
My
Dante. Okay.
Because, you know, he thinks she's trying to harm me.
He thinks that she's trying to harm you. Why does he think that? What has she done that
Because she keeps writing me up.
she keeps writing you up?
Yeah, and I'm going to lose my house, and I just got a divorce in
Okay.
March, and I don't have nowhere to go.
Okay.
So he was protecting me. And
Okay.
yes, he got a little irate. I'm sure you've seen that.
I
Did you
I
have
have
to punch him?
Ma'am, I didn't. I just got here. I came in and they were picking him up. So I don't know what happened. That's why I'm here to talk to you with fresh ears, fresh eyes. I was not here on scene. I was across the city
He was being mouthy with her.
with Sheila. Okay. So Sheila came here to confront you about
Him.
him. What about him? What did he?
Because he was riding on the grass.
Because he was on the grass. Okay. And they got mouthy out front.
He did, and she kept telling her, you can't do this to my grandma, because he knows how much I've been hurting. He knows how much I've been hurting. He sees me crying all the time.
Okay. Does he live here? Does Dante live here?
So he felt, no. He lives with his mom. He doesn't live here.
Okay.
Put a no trespassing on him, and I'll see to it that he never comes here again.
I tossed it in the car.
Do not do nothing with her, please.
I'm just giving her name.
She's the
Ma'am,
only
ma'am, like I told you, we just got here. We're just trying to collect information, okay? He's just in there talking. Who is that in there, by the way?
His feelings.
That's his fiance and
And
their
baby.
baby. Okay, all right.
She
So
just had that baby.
okay, all right.
Wednesday.
And so all three of them went with you to the store, and they all.
No, she stayed here with.
Is that her
the
white
baby.
car, or she arrived in the blue truck as well?
Sheila's car.
Okay, all right. Okay, is Sheila the one that's out there in the skirt?
And she can't, she.
So how?
Day thinks that they're picking on me, and
Okay.
he was protecting me.
Okay.
Okay.
So Sheila and him got into it out there, and then it went. How did that go from there to this? What happened?
Because she kept aggravating.
Okay.
He kept getting mouthy, saying that he had first rights and all that, and you're hurting my grandma.
Okay.
Don't hurt my grandma.
Okay.
And she's been out to get him anyway.
Okay.
Because he was here, and I get to tell the office
That he was coming.
that he was here to help me, him and her, because I was in the hospital for
Okay.
9 days.
All right. So I got that. So how did it go from being out there to in here?
Well, because I wanted him to come in here. I wanted to talk to him.
Okay.
And I wanted to show the officer what he did.
He did that?
Yes. I was up
Your
against-
grandson did that?
No.
You said
The
he.
officer did this. I kept yelling, help me, because they had me against the fence out there.
Yeah.
And my
41.
arm was on the fence, on my porch. And I give them, help me, please, go away. And then the other guy goes up and he's trying to. And I was so hard to get that. And I kept saying, help me. I did not know I got hurt this bad. But I'm bleeding. Oh, I don't care. Don't do anything to my daughter. Don't do anything to my grandson, please. He's a good guy. He really is. He has, I think he needs to go to the doctor.
Okay. So you're arguing outside,
Yeah.
and then how did you end up against the fence, and then how did it end up in
The
here?
police, that guy.
Yes. How?
How? He ran up there.
Okay,
Well,
so
he was going to come up and
The
arrest
officer
him.
ran up
And
and
he-
pushed you against the fence.
Well,
Unprovoked.
both of them.
Unprovoked. They just.
Me, yeah.
No, the officers were unprovoked. They just came up and pushed you against the
No.
fence. Well, I'm trying to figure these things out. So you're
He
out there
came
arguing.
up
Mhm.
because she kept saying a bunch of shit to the officer.
Okay.
The officer went and was going to arrest him. Dante says, please don't arrest me, please. I'm begging you.
Okay.
I will leave.
Okay.
She never did ask him to leave the property. I will say that much. Sheila never did. I did.
Okay.
I told Dante to leave. But I did it because I wanted to protect him. But he just would not leave. And so he was going to arrest him. And what happened was, I got behind him because they started fighting. I said, quit.
The officer
Yeah.
and Dante began to fight. Okay.
And I was against mine.
This wooden fence right here.
In the corner. They got me locked
All right.
in the corner.
And so they came up into the house and
officer kept pushing Dante, and I said, please, you help me. I figured that he would know
I'm still listening.
that I was hurting.
Just so I can see.
Yeah.
Yes, come on. I got you. You'll have to show me.
Did you call his mom?
I'm right here. I just got here, ma'am. I'm just the only person I talked to is you. She just stepped outside, ma'am.
I don't know.
Want to see it?
Yeah.
I'm not going to say anything against my grandson. He was trying to protect me. And I know you can't protect me here. Nobody can. It's just me. My husband pushed me apart. He can't even protect me. So you know what? Oh!
You legally have to ask me to leave.
Was this the first time you came out?
Yeah, that's the first time that he came out. I was
What
at
do
the
you
car.
say? How
She
much
was in the
does he-
car. My car is
I
on.
do care about my daughter. And
His
if
car
I'm
is
going to
on.
be a strong man, no. Okay. We have laws that protect
Keep her
ourselves.
away.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe I'll get some
No,
sleep
but
tonight.
Grandma,
Did you hear 1043?
Oh,
Not yet. She was.
could
She
one of
was
you?
getting.
He's
Yep.
right here with me. I don't think you. Please put him in the bedroom, please.
You want me to, is the cat gonna scratch me?
No,
No, he'll just run out the door.
You gave me a look. You gave me a look. I'm not.
he doesn't.
I'm not a big cat
scratch
person here.
nothing.
No, he doesn't scratch nobody.
Wrong way socks.
Wrong way, socks.
You good? You need an ambulance?
I'm good.
So you or him?
That's me. So,
Hold on.
30 degrees.
Come over here.
Sergeant, where's your supervisor? Where's your supervisor? Where's your supervisor?
I'd like to turn on.
It's good. Me and him over here. You guys start getting hurt.
Start getting what?
Get in.
This guy drove.
Mom inside.
This guy drove. Come on over here.
Yeah.
So this guy drove over the grass.
Can I go in, sir?
Sir, can we go in? Yeah. Thank you.
Excuse me, miss.
Janice,
Hi. Sorry, Officer McGough, Main City.
hold on. There's an officer with me right now.
Okay. Make contact with them.
All right.
Tell me what happened just briefly. If you need a second to calm down, take it. Just need to get all the information I can, okay?
So, the manager came up,
Mm-hmm.
and my fiance, he's mean with his words, but I mean, he was just trying to protect Grandma because they've been trying to take us from her when we come over and help her out with chores and whatnot.
Okay.
And so when the officer comes up, my husband didn't want to show the ID because I don't know where his wallet is, and he's very wanting to stand his ground.
Mm-hmm.
Most of this. And so the officer was going to put handcuffs on him. Dante backed up. He said, "Why are you trying to detain me?" Put his hands forward a little bit, and the officer started holding him down and punching at his head. And then I know, it's okay. It's okay. You don't need to.
So if I'm hearing you correctly, the officer requested his identification. He didn't provide it, and then the officer still put handcuffs on him, and then he didn't allow him. Correct?
He just backed up a little bit and said, "I can grab my wallet. Why am I being detained?"
Okay. And then what happened?
The officer kind of like held him down, started punching into his head, and then since Grandma was on that balcony area, in that corner, the officer was pulling him back into that corner and trapping Grandma.
Just kind of like in the heat of the hustle?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he wasn't resisting. He wasn't trying to fight back or anything.
Okay.
He just wanted to know why he was being detained.
Okay. Okay, so I don't want to, when I tell my supervisor, I don't want to have any errors when I tell him, so I'm going to run it past you one more time, okay? The officer requested his ID. He said, "Why am I being detained?" And then the officer went to put handcuffs on him, and he kind of backed up, and then that's when, what happened in that little moment? That's what I'm missing from the story.
That little moment, when he backed up,
Okay.
he kind of did that to like say, "Hey, stop."
To the officer?
Yeah, like
Okay.
a little "Hey, stop."
Like, kind of like,
I don't.
like this?
I don't believe
Just kind of like
that.
pushing back a little bit.
I couldn't see if he touched you or
Okay.
not.
Okay. Okay.
Due to where I was standing, but I do not believe that.
And that's when the fight broke out.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have an ID on you that I could have?
My ID? It's at the house. No,
It's at the house. Okay. I'll be right back with a notepad and I'll just get your name and stuff. Okay. Do you mind if I rinse the blood off my hand in the sink here? Is that okay? What's your first name, miss?
5 years old.
5 years old. Oh my God, she's so beautiful. She's so beautiful. What's her name? What's a good contact number for you?
Right now it's
All right, I'll get with you in a minute, okay? If you need to take some time with your baby and shut the door, I understand, okay?
out the door. On the left side there's bushes. My phone fell back there.
Yeah, let's go grab it. Stand right here. Just so I can see you.
Yeah.
Miss, come on. I got you. You'll have to show me.
Try it back here somewhere. Oh, right there. There, it might be recording of something that happened. I don't
Can I see it?
Yeah.
My grandson. He was trying to protect me. And I know you can't protect me here. Nobody can. It's just me.
19 minutes.
May I? Fast forward.
Well, you didn't ask me to leave. You didn't ask me to leave.
I did, don't
You legally have to ask me to leave. You.
Was this the first time you came out?
Yeah, that's the first time that he came out. I was at the car. She was in the car. My car is
I do
on.
care about my daughter. And if I'm going to be a strong man, no. We have laws that protect ourselves.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I know. No, but Grandma, you have to understand that the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, the Third Amendment, the Fourth Amendment.
Put it on there.
All those amendments.
He might run out. He's run out twice today.
Is the cat gonna scratch me?
No, he won't. He won't. He won't
You gave me a
scratch.
look. You gave me a look. I'm not.
He doesn't
I'm not a big
scratch
cat
at
person.
nothing.
No, he doesn't scratch nobody.
Wrong way, socks.
Wrong way, socks.
Yeah.
Can I get Janice?
Wilbur. No ticket. No jail time. On this little old grandma.
Thank you, Miss Wilbur. What's your birthday?
Yesterday.
Was yesterday? Okay.
No, 2 days ago.
10:13. Today is Saturday.
Today's time.
Okay.
10:13,
So the
1950.
13th? 10:13. Okay.
Unfortunately, I can't hear anything from it, but thank you.
I'm not being nasty.
1988.
Oh yeah, you know better.
1950.
He's a real charmer, isn't he?
Yeah. 50.
I'm just confirming. What's your social, Janice?
Her daughter-in-law.
412.
Now there it is.
We're not here for
Make sure your car's unlocked. Pace. Please unlock your car.
At no point in time does he come out of handcuffs.
Yes, my test was ticked. Alright, there's nothing else on me, guys.
Go ahead and kick those shoes off them.
Can you help? They're in sport mode.
no band who's trying to help you. I'm sure he's over the age necessary for a felony. He gets felony on that guy, felony on grandma, felony on you, felony on resist with violence.
There was no old man. Oh, you talking about
resist without for not wanting to give us information.
2023, that's 40,
Okay, well, he's a simple battery on him probably, because he's probably not over 65. But make sure you get his info, get him. Actually, do me a favor. The guy in the blue shirt. Do we have his info already?
I got it.
All right, we need him on tape.
I'm gonna get her on tape, him on tape.
You're gonna end up going to get checked out, so it's not gonna be you right now. I need proof.
So I need my doc so I can go ahead and type.
Go ahead and doc. Yeah, actually, just keep it with you so you can stream it off the phone. It'll be easier.
I don't know how to do that.
All right, just
And my phone wasn't
turn it off. Give it to me.
So.
Transition him from this car into your guys' car, because he's gonna end up just getting checked out because his face is already swollen up.
So let's drive the car around, just walk.
Where's your car? Just walk. You go with him.
Let's go, you're going with my
So do the Fords have V6s or V8s? I heard they had V6s. Okay, whatever. Fuck. How you doing? Good day?
Was. Okay. What did you want us to do from there? Because we've got to have eyes on him, right?
Yeah, just fucking pull him up right up here so you can watch it from the other. I need guy in blue shirt on tape. Guy in blue shirt with his everything. I need guy in blue shirt also to sign prosecution for the battery. He tried to intervene. He was unable to. Get fucking fucked him off or whatever. He's getting a battery on him. Tape for everything now. Between the officer, they said they watched the whole fucking thing. It was a literal.
So, blue guy on tape. Anyone else on tape?
Blue guy on tape. Blue guy writes insert. Domestic violence packet to grandma. Which confirms she's over 65, but just looking at her, I'm assuming she is.
She is.
You need to make a list, or is that all right?
I'm going to do
Grandma's not
that.
going to give you a statement. She's
No.
screaming at us for hitting us. Also, lady in purple, get her on tape. She witnessed everything.
This is blue shirt.
Yeah, thank you. Blue shirt, pink shirt, or purple, whatever that is.
Okay. Both on
Both
tape.
of them witnessed everything.
Both on tape.
Both on tape.
DV packet, grandma.
DV packet, grandma.
And rights for both
insert
of them.
for blue shirt.
Okay.
Grandma needs DV everything, so she's not going to cooperate with her.
Okay. So she gets her rights too then.
Yeah. Everything. So
And
that
rights.
there. DV domestic felony on grandma. We got tape on purple lady. She witnessed everything outside. He witnessed everything outside and inside. You push me up against the wall too. So make sure you go into both events separately or whatever, because you witnessed that whole thing. That's it.
Okay. Blue shirt taped and rights. Purple shirt taped. DV packet for grandma and rights for grandma. And that's it. Are we charging him?
No.
Okay.
He's going to do all the charging stuff from
Okay.
from the hospital.
Blue shirt?
And I'm going to go with him.
Yes, beautiful.
Sir, I really do appreciate your help. Listen, no, I appreciate you guys.
I'm just gonna.
Me and him almost had to go out. An enemy on the other team.
Hey, I don't know nothing when I get there, right?
Exactly.
Joey,
Just hold everybody
I'm gonna just pull him back there, do that, and then grab purple shirt.
My name Joey just picked him. Slam. That was beautiful.
All right, so Jimmy.
Fuck that Jimmy.
You know you go to jail for giving me a fake name. No, I'm kidding. So let me explain about this. He witnessed everything that occurred outside and inside. Outside and inside are separate instances, so when you address it on the tape statement, make sure that you go into questioning on everything like that, and just kind of let him know.
What do you need help with, hon?
If you really want to do her taped while I do this, if not, I mean, we're good. We're just going to tape him, taped her.
Do you have your work phone on you? Mine's on the TV.
Yeah, you can use mine because I'll be using his. You know, the tapes have to be done through lens lock now.
Yeah, I know.
That's how I do mine.
Okay.
No, you can just do it off the app.
That's it. I have the
Where's your app at? Okay. What's your passcode just in case?
1595.
Okay. Just in case it.
Yeah, of course. So tape same with him, and if he would like to also press charges for misdemeanor battery, he'll need a victim's rights brochure and a rights and certification insert, right? Are you willing to? Okay. So just get those 2 pieces of paper from him. Do a tape same with him. Make sure you have all of his 1043.
Whatever you guys need. Because I don't, nothing happened to me. Let me grab my laptop and we'll do it right back here because I got all the questions, I'm sure. Sit at my kitchen table.
So my supervisor explained during I guess you trying to break up the incident, he had battered you in the process. So if you want to press charges for that, we'll be happy to accommodate your request.
It was more him and the officer, and I just trapped it to him, so he had no left arm, and I just yelled over, Vargas, you alright? Because I didn't know if he had a free right arm where he's hitting him. He says, I'm perfect, and then I let the grandmother out.
Okay.
And then she was in between the two, or in against the rail.
Okay. So you don't want to then?
No.
Okay. Let me just make sure he's aware. Let me make sure he's aware before we do that.
So witnessed outside, explain what you witnessed outside.
Yeah, exactly. You guys don't need it.
We don't have to have it. It's not a decision we can make. Elam.
I guess he was trying to push you over the balcony.
I was halfway over the fucking balcony.
Yeah, he's not wanting to go forward with misdemeanor battery, but
he's gonna do tape statement.
Yeah, absolutely. He'll do that, but nothing. He won't do the misdemeanor battery. Yeah, absolutely. I'll kind of just give you a rundown of how it works. They'll just ask you who you are, make you spell your name and stuff like that, birthday, phone number, address, all that. Then he'll just ask you like chronologically what happened, as much detail as you can give, especially about what you've witnessed with the altercations and stuff like that. But everything's in your own words, all right, bud? When EMS finishes with what they're doing.
Officer Vargas says it if I'm. What's the name of the second officer that got popped?
We got a 1096.
The officer with 2 stripes on his arm?
The big guy.
Corporal Elam, yeah.
I don't know what his name is, Drill, but I'd call him.
He's fun. He's a fun guy.
He picked up the dude and just body slammed him. I said, oh my, okay. I felt a little better than me and Vargas and him. He's a pretty big boy.
Alright, well I don't see the 1096, so I'll just...
Let me go get them to pull one.
I gave my license, and then tell me briefly what happened this time, and then I will add, explain me what you explained to me, what you did outside, inside, and also ensure pertinent facts, circumstances that were established, and then the entry for did he... 42.
I thought I took his ID. Where did I put it? Did I? Oh, it's underneath your phone. I was like, I know I just had it. Security.
Okay.
I work for Royal Palm Village.
Okay. So you were a witness in an investigation concerning the events that occurred today at Royal Palm Village at approximately 3:30. Were you in the vicinity of Royal Palm Village at this particular lot?
Correct.
Okay. Tell me briefly what happened at this time.
We had witnessed the truck drive across the grass.
What car was the driver?
The tailgate.
Did you know the driver?
I knew who the driver was.
Okay.
My boss immediately hopped in her van.
What is your boss's name?
Sheila Brown.
Okay.
She hopped in her van and came over to 99 to confront the grandmother who owns the house. We knew that it was the grandson.
Okay.
He had previously been violated for staying overnight and stuff.
He has been warned before not to have the...
No, he's been warned about him staying here.
Okay.
Overnight.
Okay.
So
So Sheila came over here. I continued working on the horseshoe pits, and the next thing I know, she called me in a panic and said, "Get here immediately." I was here in about 3 minutes. I arrived. He was already irate. Fearmonger. You love to mess with old people. She said she was going to call the cops, and he said, "Good, call the fucking cops." Jesus, going on, I'm just swearing at them, just carrying this. Well, then, grandmother was trying to calm down. It calmed down a little bit. I had already called 911, but I told the lady on the dispatcher non-emergency first. Okay. And then, 20 minutes later goes by, 25 minutes later, and all of a sudden it starts escalating again. I called him back and I said, "Listen, this is starting to really escalate." I stayed off the property, I stayed on the road. And I said, "It's really starting to escalate again. We need somebody right away."
Who was it escalating between?
It was the grandson escalating on his own.
With who?
At Sheila.
At Sheila.
But she wasn't saying
And
nothing.
Sheila is?
That's the manager.
Okay. So explain what you witnessed outside.
So this was all outside. Okay. And they continued to go back and forth, bantering. The grandmother, after about another 5-10 minutes, got him to calm down. I had a resident meet the officer out at the gate to lead him immediately here. And at that point, Officer Vargas showed up. Okay. Officer Vargas came. He spoke with me for a minute. I enlightened him a little bit about the situation. He went over and talked to Sheila a minute. Meanwhile, the kids started carrying on all over again. Towards the officer and Sheila both. Okay. And he told them, he asked him what his name was, if he had any ID. The kid told him no. He said, "Well, then I'm going to have to arrest you," something to that degree. So he went up on the stairs. The kid cracked him. He swung at Officer Vargas.
Who went up on the stairs?
Officer Vargas went
to go up the stairs. He was the gentleman.
Gentleman was on the stairs.
Dante was
yes,
up
up the stairs.
All right.
So Officer Vargas went up. I stayed down the bottom, just witnessing, just making sure that if Officer Vargas needed help or anything, I was going to do what I had to do. And at that point, he swung at Officer Vargas. Officer Vargas fell back down the stairs. I caught him. I pushed him forward back into the scene, and then he proceeded to pin him up against the railing, and the grandmother happened to get in the way. That's how she got scratched. Okay. But then the two of them were wrestling at the rail, and I walked up and I put my shoulders around both of them and grabbed the rail. And when I did that, I had his left arm blocked. So he only had one arm to swing. I asked Officer Vargas if he was safe. He said yes, so I held the two of them in that position. It de-escalated a little bit, and I stayed in between the baby, because there was an infant baby there, and the grandmother. Officer Vargas attempted to get him to put his hands behind his back. He refused. At that moment, the other officers arrived on the scene. Officer Vargas was calling for backup immediately. The other officers arrived. They come in the house, and the big officer was able to take the man down, but then he swung at that officer. I'm not certain what that officer's name is.
Corporal Elam.
Corporal Elam. Corporal Elam. Okay. He swung at Corporal Elam. Corporal Elam then slammed him to the ground. Okay. Then the two of them were able to handcuff him.
Okay, so you saw him hit Officer Vargas outside and hit Corporal Elam.
Yes. Okay. Yes. He hit both officers, and that's that was after that it was pretty much over. The girlfriend was screaming. The girlfriend was screaming.
Okay. So ensure pertinent facts, circumstances, and evidence is clearly established. Is this interview true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, it is.
Thank you. I have no further questions. This interview concludes at 10:15, 16:23 hours.
That's fine. You just remember the ensure pertinent facts and observations is not something you read. That's just something you think to yourself. I know.
Well, it says Q.
I've corrected you a few times.
It's already training you with me. You got to worry about it.
You got this guy's 1043.
I took a picture of him.
Cool. Phone number?
Phone number?
Violence brochure.
For Grandma?
Mm-hmm. And a rights and certification insert for Grandma as well. Fill whatever you can with that out over here. I know they're going to be a pain when we go back in.
So he's no longer allowing
You know damn well that nobody would take you shopping. Nobody would take you anywhere. Nobody. I can't be able to manage your medicine.
You're good. You're not trespassed, but he is.
Yeah, I can't drive, and I have a baby. I don't have a driver's license. I wasn't able to get it when I was younger, and now I have to drive on my hand. I'm not old.
Like I said, give it time. Let's get that receiver.
Okay, so I'm gonna call Misconduct.
Who?
Devante.
Devante.
That's it. Do we have his name on here?
Who?
Devante.
That's the arrestee, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he finally.
How do you spell his name? Do you know?
I'm gonna think D.
I'll get it from Vargas, and then I'll call DCO.
Oh yeah,
Because he finally gave up his name.
and DC.
Yeah, we took pictures in there. I think. Do you, just take a wide picture of the house number and then the house in the background.
She came out.
Oh, this is my
and
phone.
Apologized. I'm so sorry he's like this. We don't want to have.
Do we know if there's any issues with him, mental health issues, anything like that?
Well, here's the situation. Partner husband.
Just like that.
Very ugly situation. But it's been kind of it's been low key because they went to until next month.
And then it'll be back.
And go throw that in your car, and then go check on 615, make sure he's good.
And had to have surgery. So I got rid of that. He went in and talked to them and said, look, I understand the physical situation. I understand what you're going through, but it's a 55-level car. You're in violation. You can't do this.
Yeah.
So I came back 3 times and said, Jan, come on. And then I came back again today. So he said, and she said that he's living with his mother, Jan's daughter. I don't know. I see him here fairly consistently, but I can't say over there.
But what it was we were behind the clubhouse. I was working. She stopped us to check to see what I was doing. And we were talking. And he drove right over the lawn, over across from the clubhouse, right across the grass. No, four-wheeler. Just because he can. And then when she confronted him on it.
That's his truck, right?
Yeah.
The keys are inside of it.
Show us where the sign is that you can't four-wheel in here. People ride their golf carts on there. And he's calling her a wolf fear monger.
Well, my office coordinator on Friday, she just told me Friday afternoon. She was driving and speed through. Her husband turned around and yelled, "Slow down!" So Bonte turned around and spun out in front of the guy, and a bunch of pebbles hit his face. So I told her that I got a complaint about this. Of course, he went on, "Where's the blood? Where's the reports? Where's the police? Where's..." Screaming at this at the top of it. So all this, we're just waiting for y'all to get here.
Yeah.
No, it was, it was,
Well, he's trespassed, so if he comes back, give us a call and he goes. Automatic.
Is she at a point where she's unable to speak with him?
That I don't know. How is she okay? Is she able to talk to?
She's definitely shaken up. That's up to her. She really wants to continue talking.
I mean, you can knock on the door. What she would say is like, "Hey, I'm not really wanting to talk."
Yeah.
I mean, because it is.
She saw everything that transpired.
Yeah. And she was trying to stop the grandson. She was trying to control the grandson. The grandson was that uncontrolled. His own grandmother could control him. And I knew once it calmed down just before Jed had gotten here, and then he got out of the car, and then he just went right back to it.
Right.
Well, we'll try to talk with her.
All right.
All right. Well, if we need anything, we'll be in contact with you guys. Okay.
Hey,
right.
Appreciate you guys.
You guys have a great day.
You went up to trying to help the cops. Oh, don't help him.
Hey, I'm here. They guns is here. You can come down.
Us 5'8" guys, you know what I mean?
5'9".
Hey, you got me by an inch.
Where you going? Your car's back there.
I know. I'm going to talk to you in a second.
I got news for you.
We'll be out in just a second. Okay.
You ain't gonna worry about more.
What's your social, Janice?
I'll give you the last 4.
This woman.
you ever seen Billy and Minnow?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Are they
Okay?
taking them?
I haven't talked to them. I have no idea.
May I get any update as soon as possible?
Absolutely.
Yeah, she's declined it a bunch, but her skin's hanging off, so.
That's when I ducked and fucking covered my face, bro.
So at no point in time did you punch a police officer in the face?
No!
You sure?
Yes!
3 separate humans.
That's fine.
3 have the same exact.
That's fine. 3 of them
story.
can say whatever they want. I was sick. I had my hands up. I had my hands up.
Describe what you did.
I had my hands up. None of you wanted to talk. You guys just wanted to.
You're what? 300 pounds? 280? 250?
No.
You're at least 250
No.
because I'm 220.
235.
Okay. So you pushed me in uniform. I'm 265
I didn't push you.
pounds. You pushed
I didn't
me
push you.
against the wall.
I'm done.
Do you know how
I'm
much
done
force
talking.
it requires to
I'm
move?
plead the fifth.
Yes, correct. That's a good idea. So, under arrest, battery on law enforcement officer. Me, battery on law enforcement officer. Her, excuse me, for him. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call it her. We're also going to charge you with battery on your grandma because your actions caused her harm to you, which is a felony because she's over 65. And it's domestic, so you're not going to be allowed to be
It's
around
okay.
her.
It's okay.
Thank you. He has a phone. Could you get it from him, please?
Yep.
It's in my.
Take him out, actually, and search him. Get
Yeah,
everything
that's
that
fine.
he has.
Hold on.
To include his slides.
Here, do you just want to grab me?
Nope. You're gonna hang right there. Here's 1043. Just hang on to that. We'll go over that in a second. All right, step on out. Turn around for me.
Yep.
Turn around.
Okay. At no point in time does he come out of handcuffs.
Yep, sure.
Yes, man. Test. No, there's nothing else on you guys.
Go ahead and kick those shoes off for me.
Can you have gun support my
The old man who was trying to help you, I'm
we
sure
go.
he's over the age necessary for himself. Felony on that guy, felony on grandma, felony on
Go
you,
ahead, sit back in the car.
felony on me.
old man?
Resist with violence.
There was no old man. Oh, you're talking about.
Resist without for not wanting to give his information.
Yeah, I'm like,
What happened to your temple?
you just hit my face on the near my on my skull, like right here.
Okay, what'd you hit it on?
He fucking hit me in the face like 10 times right there.
Okay, I wasn't here.
I know. I'm sorry.
Do you want to go to the hospital?
No, fuck it.
You don't need to go. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm
Positive.
Yeah, fuck it.
Do you know what year it is?
2023.
Who's president?
Biden.
How many quarters make $1?
4.
Wait. Where are you right now? What city?
Haynes.
All right. You don't want no hospital.
Yeah, no.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Be safe, guys.
Appreciate you guys.
Officer Marcus says it.
What's the?
Second officer that got popped.
We got a 1096 yet.
Do you want to step inside?
I just need some signatures from Miss Wilburn here.
Her shoulders previously broken. So we'll see how they look.
Okay.
I'll wear it. I'll put some mask I truly, like I said, and this took reports that I did not wear. You see? So, to tell you, you guys, if you avoid any other problems,
I think so.
the park manager, whatever her name is, she wants to flash down some location from the park. Yeah. So he's no longer allowed.
No, you can't. You know damn well that nobody would take you shopping. Nobody would take you anywhere. I can't be able to manage your medicine.
You're good. You're not trespassing, but he is.
Yeah, I can't drive, and I have a baby.
Do you have one, or is there a license?
I don't have a driver's license. I was able to get it when I was younger, and now I have too much on my hand. I'm not old.
How old are you?
19.
So like I said, give it time. Let's give it time with freedom. Well, I'm gonna give it time with freedom. I'm gonna follow up because he is your only resource for help versus I can probably. And that just means I'm gonna get paid to help you.
My dog was going to be able to.
Well, these gentlemen have some information to gather from you. You can let them know. It's fine.
You okay? You okay? You okay? I got you. I got you. I got you. Come here. Here. I got you. I got you. I got you.
Broken shoulder.
This is a broken shoulder?
Yeah,
I gotta get up.
Here. Step up. Step up. Take a seat. 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 You're safe. I got it. I got this. I got it.
Can you open this, twist the top, pull up?
Yep.
I can do that, dog.
You can do that?
I
Okay.
think so, honey. I just got scared. I just got nervous, and
I know.
I already took a rub bath.
Yeah.
I can't take another one. I can't take another one.
It's okay. We'll let that one settle on your system. If you think you need one in an hour.
I will take care of the baby. Boy, oh boy. We didn't even get the groceries done. Okay, what do you need, my chicken?
Just a couple pamphlets for victims' rights brochure, domestic violence brochures.
You think I'm a victim?
Let me explain this.
Ma'am.
Let me explain this to you. In the state of Florida, if a family member is involved in any sort of like a battery situation, we have to, by law, to just give you this paperwork. You don't have to be a victim of a crime. We already know that you're not willing to.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do
Well,
is
I ain't.
I know, right. So I'm just going to get you to sign that I'm giving you this paperwork.
That you've
That way
received it.
I'm covered, that you received it. Does that make sense? And I'll show you what it is before I even get you to sign it. This is just something that we give to anyone. It's the same thing I give to you as I would give to anyone else. And another paper I'm going to give you is the same thing I would give as if I touched you and you didn't want me to, or you got shot. It's the same paperwork, right?
Well, the other cops touched me and didn't want him to.
Right.
How do you think I got this?
So it's different when he's in lawful duty, right? So I'm just going to have you sign here that I'm giving
Why
you this
did
paperwork.
everybody have to get him? Everybody was running up on him here. Why? He said he gave up. He says, I won't resist. And he just kept hitting him. Why?
I can't speak for that.
Now I can see.
They
Why?
came after the fact. They came after the fact.
He did?
Both of them.
We did, yes, ma'am.
I
They
didn't.
did not
I
see
wasn't
any
here for that.
of you.
Can I get you
And
this?
they just kept pounding on him and pounding on him. And it was like, if I could have, I would have. That's why I went out there. I was trying to protect him.
Okay.
Can I get your signature saying you're receiving this?
I'm going to tell you something right now. Okay? My shoulder is not completely healed.
Are you not able to sign it?
I can sign it, but like everybody else, I said, you get what you get.
Okay.
So this one right here, where it says signature of victim, that's the paperwork I just showed you. That's a domestic violence notice. That's just any family member, like I just told you about, right?
But there was no domestic with him.
Okay. So the state kind of just assumes it in the aspect of just the things that have come out. So I'm just going to get you to sign that saying
Who
that I
said
gave it to
anything
you.
about him? He never hurts me.
Okay.
He may yell at me, but he never hurts me.
Well, I just need you to sign that I'm giving it to you, okay?
Where Sabina is?
Not what?
Also a photograph on this, please.
Okay.
To include him when you're done.
Yeah, sure.
And I'm going with Jed now.
So that first piece of paper is mine.
I'm going to take that.
So the first.
Are you taking him away now?
Oh, for sure. He's going to jail. Hopefully to prison.
Wait, no.
Hey, buddy.
So I received this one. I received this, the top copy.
You know,
Okay.
I will deny that he did not hurt me.
And you're
This is-
absolutely welcome.
Yeah,
to.
yeah. This is just a notice that we gave you this information.
So, and this one right here, this has got the case number on it if you ever need to refer back to it. And you can request a copy of what all of the officers said, okay? And that's what this case number is for, and that's his name and badge number. Even though we weren't here, we're just the ones giving it to you, okay? In today's day, and like I said, this is the same thing I give to anyone. It doesn't matter if it was battery or if it was something more drastic, okay? And
It wasn't even between me.
But you were still you were still involved in the situation. You still received an injury, and
That
you
was
were.
only because
But it still occurred, and we want to make sure that you get this
so that's
information.
what this one is, and that's based on that paperwork and that paperwork as well. See where the checkbox says
That you
victims'
received.
rights pamphlet given, yes, and domestic violence pamphlet given, yes. That's all you're signing. Nothing up here is filled in, so you're not signing for any of that, okay?
Hey, they said that I'd be able to see him before he left.
he said what?
I was told that I'd be able to see him before he
Yeah.
left. So that way you could sit back.
I'll talk to the arresting officer and see what he says, okay? And then this is your copy right here. Okay? This is your copy.
I'll take the pen.
No.
Thank you.
Is there anything that I can do?
You can bail him out.
How much do you think that's?
We don't set that.
I don't know, honey. The jail will he'll call you from the jail. He'll have like access to phones and stuff like that. Once he gets there, you may be an hour or two before he does get there, because we've got a lot of stuff to do on our part, right? So, or on their part, and when he does get to the jail, he'll reach out to you, okay?
Okay.
Depending on how he behaves, the officer might let him reach out beforehand, but I'm not sure, okay? And we're just gonna take some pictures with just the blood on the floor, and then we'll leave, okay?
Okay.
Dad,
That wasn't from that. That was from her arm when she
I know.
walked in.
I know. They're not bleeding enough to know it's from him. We just have to, anytime we have a felony, we have to take a picture of the scene, okay?
Okay. Well, it's on the door.
This is a
and
felony.
and the countertop.
Battery on a law enforcement officer is a felony.
I don't know.
Now he's being charged. That doesn't. Then go get it.
Yeah, I was letting you know. Jesus Christ.
You guys got Sheila's license?
I believe it's inside.
Oh, now?
Yeah, an officer inside has it.
Oh, the rock.
Yes.
Well, you guys be first names.
So you guys are also welcome to do that. This is mine.
I was just gonna get this right here and then come in.
Get in.
shut the door. Oh,
On
is
the
the cat here?
countertop as well.
The cat already
He's
come
right
out?
here.
Oh, okay.
I made sure you go out and go.
I mean, you almost hurt the lizard.
Almost hurt the lizard.
Yeah, we had it.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay. I'm glad the lizard's okay.
Okay.
Want to take a picture of all my blood?
Yeah, I'll take a picture.
No, you don't need it.
Just one. Here, just like that. Thank you.
You got
Yep.
everything you need?
Yeah.
You got the door?
Oh, no. Thank you.
Let me go talk to the
Oh, I
officer
have
and see what he
to.
says.
What?
I'll let
Oh,
you
I
know,
have
okay?
blood on the door.
Please let them know that we'd like to see him.
Alright, I will let them know, okay? But like I said, if not, go here. If not going over, there's no phones. This is 2023, there's phones. Okay?
So it kept going more. And I just let it go on. I slid out here. You know, my boss was in the grass. She was nowhere to be found. You know, she was out in the grass. The grandma was up there. We had it. Officer Vargas showed up. I stopped him. I had a couple words with him. I explained to him what was going on before he got out of the car. He came over. He says, "Hey, good seeing you, Jimmy, blah, blah, blah." He went over and started talking to Sheila. The kid started getting out of control with the officer here. The officer went up there to arrest him. He punched the officer. A fight ensued.
He punched him?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, you know, it was...
Was it like a...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
And, you know, and then the officer reared back and he started throwing, and then I ran up and trapped the kid. And me and the officer held him until, you know, the best we could.
Okay, good. We appreciate it.
You guys are always here for me.
We appreciate it. Said whack.
You had a good time. He pinned me in the corner.
You got me.
Can you get him something to clean his hand with?
Yeah, I have some stuff. Where's my car? Back here. Y'all talk shit, but I just went to the EMS station yesterday and the fire station.
Burn like a bitch.
No, this is the one that doesn't burn.
Also, I saw you almost catch air on that little tiny
Did you
push.
see it? I was like,
oh, that's really fast. You know what the worst feeling in the world is?
Huh?
Not being able to find you in something like this.
Yeah, I was panicking.
Bro, these fucking numbers, bro.
I guess
drove around for a while.
Good.
So you'll see that video, bro.
Yeah, dude. I didn't know that he'd been in an entire fist fight with him.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
He grabbed me and pushed me into the wall. And I was
Did he?
like, oh no.
Oh shit.
He's way bigger than I am. So, dude, he was about to push me over the edge of that wood. Like after.
Yeah, Jimmy was telling me.
Bro, and then he got me once right here on my cheek.
How the fuck does this go on? Hold on, let me give you something for your... Here.
It's too late now. Too late? Okay. Way too late. We're beyond that. Okay, well, I'm just going to book you in at the John Doe, and then you'll bond out. Well, you sit at John Doe, you sit at no bond. So you're going to run my prints. That's cool. Whatever. That's none of my business at that point.
Yeah. Please don't go anywhere because we're going to want to get all your information and get you on tape and everything. You were in there too when he pinned me against the wall.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have your driver's license?
I don't. It's at my house.
Okay, that's okay. No, you're fine.
30 seconds, I grab it.
Jimmy, is that...
Yeah, James. So
James?
Yeah, James.
What's your government name?
James.
Okay.
I had a person go meet Officer Vargas up at the gate and bring him here. And then when you guys came... No.
Is she okay inside?
I don't know. I think so. I don't think she was touched.
Oh.
The lady.
I don't know. She might have had her hand on her wrist or something. She was bleeding pretty good.
Oh, she was bleeding too?
Yeah,
there was a baby in there too?
Yeah, she just had her on Tuesday.
That's all I cared about was the baby.
Jesus Lord.
I mean, he's in there. I don't give a shit about the baby. It's
so
mine.
we had called. So he was out here screaming and yelling.
She told me to call and say, never, ever, ever, ever will I ever say non-emergency again.
Oh, we thought non-emergency for a trespass.
That's no good.
And so while he's out here, I had Jim.
Well, if he's driving like a psycho on the grass and he's doing all that stuff, just call 911. Because obviously he's not in the right mind to...
This is consistent.
Being rational with you.
This behavior is consistent with him over the last month, several months. And so she was out here, and he's telling her, "You effing bitch, shut up," to his grandma.
Jesus.
And so you can imagine when he's out here yelling and screaming to all the neighbors and how horrible I am. So we're waiting for you guys to get here. And he's like, "I'll just go." I said, "Why don't you just hang out with me and visit?" I mean, we did call the police.
So that's your son?
It's her grandson.
Oh, I thought you said that you were his... Okay, never mind.
If that was my son, he'd be bloody.
Yeah. I was going to say, if that was my son, we wouldn't even be calling 911. We'd be calling the morgue.
You'd be calling the ambulance.
Yeah, not even the ambulance. You'd be calling the morgue.
Fooling to talk to me like that.
Yeah, let my kid talk to me like that.
This is not an uncommon scenario for him.
Yeah.
What escalated it was she invited me in and said, I knocked on the door and he came out and he goes, "What do you want? You're not allowed here. Get the fuck off this property." So, well, actually, I'm not going to talk with you. I'm going to talk with Jan. Jan, this is Sheila. Why don't you come on out? So she was yelling to see who it was. I said, "Jan, this is Sheila. Why don't you come on out here and talk with me?" And he physically blocked me and blocked her. And I said, "I'm going to talk with your grandmother, not you."
Who is the girl with the baby?
His girlfriend,
Oh, Jesus.
and their born baby as of Tuesday.
Okay, yeah.
I don't necessarily want her to be trespassed.
No,
She came
but
out-
DCF has to be called now.
Yes, yes.
So, let me just...
And I guess they've been called already.
Okay.
You hit the unlock for a second.
I'll call DCF. Yeah.
Do you need medical services? Do you need medical attention?
I would like it, yes.
So you're gonna get medical attention. But just don't.
That's
It doesn't-
fine. Can
No,
I?
you're not getting out of the car.
Okay, no, I don't want to get out of the car. I have my phone here.
You can leave it. We'll get it from you in a minute.
Can I see my baby one last time?
No.
No? Okay. I see how cops are.
There you go.
No. Well, I mean, yeah, you guys are here to serve and protect us, right? But then you guys go ahead and abuse people, and
Oh, is that what you do when you beat up your old lady, Grandma?
I didn't beat her up. Y'all caused that bleeding. You know that? Y'all caused that bleeding on
I'm
her.
gonna step away from you now because you're really.
That's fine. That's fine. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm
I
actually
am.
the one in charge of what you do.
That's
Make sure that it's every single possible.
That's fine. You threatened me.
You're under arrest.
You already threatened me.
Oh yeah, how did
You
that
said
work?
that you were gonna make me in the hospital.
Yeah, the next time you punch a police officer in the face instead of him having you go to the hospital, it will be like.
That's you didn't come out with this dog.
Yeah, and technically at that point, man, I could have put a dog on you, and that's not what we want to
You
do.
know,
Right?
you know,
It's crazy. We don't want to do
beat
that.
me. You know that, right?
That's what everybody thinks.
What's going on?
Bro, I wasn't
So,
fist fighting.
apparently he
Bro,
lost.
Go in the recording.
So,
my hands were up.
Some
my hand was
shit
up.
transpired
My
where
hands
he
were
went in
up
there
and he fucking
and the one lady went in there,
Yes.
which was
Yes,
like the lady,
bro.
the old grandma's
Look at
friend,
the same story.
and the lady was like,
Look at the recording.
it's a shit show. But this is who's
She's declined it a bunch, but her skin's hanging off. So
yeah. Just go check her.
So we're not here for him.
Just check her, just to make sure she's okay. If she refuses, she refuses.
it
As
the
long as the grandma. Apparently he like shoved grandma or something like that.
No, I don't want to see the again.
What's the
I
matter?
don't go anywhere. It's not a good idea to smoke next to an oxygen machine.
I know that.
I know. I've been here.
I'm okay.
Sweetheart, you're bleeding everywhere.
I'm okay.
All in your elbow, all in your hand. It's slipping down. Let them take care of your arm, okay?
It's okay. I'm right here with you.
The officer did this to me.
You on blood thinners?
No.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. When you broke your shoulder, I said, I know you.
It's still better.
Well, I'm glad it's better.
Still better.
I'm glad. I came here the other night too when your blood sugar was all crazy.
Could you put out the cigarette though?
Okay, I will. There.
Yeah, I was. Yep, I was here for that.
settles me
Open
down.
up that
I'm
window
sorry.
to air out the smoke.
That's what we do for good. Go ahead.
So you don't want to go to the hospital?
No, I'm just fine. It's skin.
Okay. We'll kind of at least wrap it up for you. I mean, it's a skin tear.
Well, that's what you get when you're 72.
You're going to have to treat it yourself in the next few days to keep it clean too.
So did her grandson put hands on her
That not when we were out here talking.
when they went back inside? You know.
I know that when we were out here talking, he was very belligerent vocally, but he didn't touch her and me.
Okay.
But he didn't touch her. He got this far from my face, and I said, "Are you ready to hit me too?" He goes, "No." You could tell that he was like on the edge.
Sorry, I put my hand on your car.
I don't know why it's doing that. So that's when I thought, we need to go in. So that's when I called Jim to make sure that Jim comes out here. And then we were out here, and he was going in and out, screaming and yelling and cussing. And then when the other officer came over, Jan wasn't there. She backed away. He came up and asked for his ID. Yeah, and it escalated from there. And then she was out here. He went around and the kid punched Officer
Vargas.
So he came out and punched Officer Vargas. Vargas nailed him. And my maintenance guy went up there to go help him and try to be able to get Jan out of the way. And it erupted.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll probably need to talk with Jimmy, just to get like specifics.
Okay.
Let me see if they're gonna need. I have his number anyway, so I'll
With
just.
Jim's number?
Yeah.
I can give it to you really quick.
Yeah, I
too,
think
if you need it.
I have it.
Okay.
Maintenance guy.
Yeah.
And this is the manager who was out here, the female, who saw the guy punch you.
I need both of that. I need both. Something's better than straight to that. Yeah, he's awesome. Awesome. I love him.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Also, a lady in purple, get her on tape.
This is
Thank you.
You're good? Yeah, thank you.
He's gonna need to get a tape statement from you.
Oh, I thought you like those are
What do you need from me?
You look like Fred.
Oh man, he did.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is my last thought I did with you.
Why?
Because he fucking. You know how everything is.
No.
Somebody
He cold cocked you.
But he got me right on my chin. He got me. So whenever he was pulling, I saw that fist, and I thought he was
not going to the hospital.
Okay.
Does anybody else need to be?
Does he want to be looked at?
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna make me go.
To this one here.
Oh, him? I don't know. You might want to assess him and see how strong he is, or whatever the case may be.
Well, I mean, is Bartow going to require you?
He's going to do all the charging stuff from the hospital.
This is
and I'm going to go with
him.
Yes, beautiful.
Okay.
Well, I really do appreciate your help, man. Thank you.
Or like any obvious.
Well, if he's like injured. Is he injured?
No.
Okay.
He needs to go get checked out just because of everything.
Okay, so he needs to go by ambulance.
I'm going to go with him.
He wants me to go.
You to go by ambulance.
You
right hook
okay.
to the face. His shit's swelling up. He needs to go.
So I'll go get checked.
Yeah.
That's it. I can drive myself.
So she was there.
I think it's better if you drive yourself.
Yeah, I can drive myself.
Okay.
Are we taking him out and putting him in?
He's already in McLaughlin's car.
you
We
guys
gave
matter.
McLaughlin some shit to do. Can you go make sure he doesn't need any help?
Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to do a tape statement with you if you don't mind. Do you mind if I open your car door?
Do you want to sit inside the car?
Yeah, let's do that. It's a little bit. Oh, sorry.
Oops, I forgot I just went shopping.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It wasn't my intent to stop by here, obviously. My bad.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're welcome. I'm sorry to keep you from your.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
It's an unfortunate.
So this is going to be a tape statement.
Alright, so I've got this water smell all over my butt.
Oh my goodness, I'm sorry.
Me too. Oh god, it's rude.
Oh my god. Do you have a towel? I don't know.
I'm not thinking so.
You have flushable wipes.
Sorry.
Oh Lord.
A little wet.
Yeah, a little. Sounds like a puddle.
Like that really wasn't from me.
No, I know. Alright. That's too funny, I'm sorry.
Well, we'll smell pretty.
Yep, there we go.
So I got these guys over here calling me this biggest bitch. How could I do this? This is so horrible. I'm so wrong.
You didn't make the kid hit her. So.
Well, it's unfortunate that it's he's been causing so many problems in the park for so many times. This is like the 6th time I've been over here.
Oh wow. Okay, so
now here's your AC. Adjust as will.
Your recorded statement. So you're
What is his last name?
Vargas. Vargas. Yeah. This is Officer Rivera of the Haines City Police Department. If you can raise your right hand for me, please. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay. And for the record, will you please state your full name and date of birth?
I'm the manager.
You're the manager of this park?
I'm the community manager, Royal Palm Village.
Royal Palm, okay. We're witness in this investigation concerning Janice and her grandson. I did not get his name. Today at about, what time did it happen? About
maybe 3
o'clock?
2:30, 3.
And it was at lot 99. Tell me briefly what happened at this time.
I came over earlier to knock on the door to talk to Jan about me witnessing her grandson driving over the community area grass. And I knocked on the door. He came out. He put his body in between me and the door and told me that I'm not welcomed here.
And who's he?
Her grandson.
Okay.
Told me that I'm not welcomed here. I'm not allowed to talk to his grandmother and get the F off the porch and the F off his property, her property.
Oh, okay.
And she pays the rent, and I'm a fearmonger, and I'm a bully, and I'm a bitch. And I said, I'm not here to talk with you. I'm here to talk with your grandmother. So Jan, I need to be able to talk with you. And I heard Jan asking who it was, and he kept telling me, you effing bitch, get off the property. You're not going to talk to her. She has no rights. You have no right to be able to talk with her. And I said, again, I'm not going to speak with you. I'm going to speak with your grandmother. So Jan said, Sheila, I said, Janet, Sheila. She goes, Sheila, come on in. So she asked me to come in the door. I said, I'm here to be able to speak with you. I've had some concerns about your grandson again. And I saw him driving through the community grass. Can't do that. He steps up in between Jan and me, gets about 6 inches from my face, started yelling at me, cussing me out, calling me names, telling me to get the F out of the house, and again accusing me of bullying her, threatening her, and so she's in the background saying she's not threatening me, she's not bullying me, I just want, let me talk to her. And so he kept going on about, you have rights, she's a bully, she's a bitch, get the F out of the house. And that went on for quite some time. And I said, Jan, why don't you step outside with me so that you and I can have a conversation? So I'm not going to continue to do this. And then he steps back up again into my face, and he gets up close to my face again and starts screaming at me. And I said, were you about ready to hit me? You think you're about ready to get physically? You're physically, or you're verbally assaulting. You're getting ready to physically assault me now? And he backed up and he goes, no. But then he started screaming louder. So I said, Jan, I looked around and I said, Jan, we need to go outside. So she starts walking outside and he comes behind and proceeds to be antagonistic. Starts yelling and screaming so that all the neighbors could hear. You have rights, grandmother, and she's an effing bitch and a fearmonger, and she's threatening you, and again, get off the property, go away, and this proceeds for a while, a few minutes. So I go to my car and I call my maintenance tech, Jim.
Okay.
I told Jim to get over here now. And then when he gets here, I said, Jim, I need for you to call the police. I need to get him trespassed. So I said call 911, thinking that's what we should have done. So I called, he called 911 to be able to get the police here. And
so he ended up calling the non-emergency line, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Called the non-emergency, and he's parked over here on the other side of the driveway, and dispatch can hear him screaming from the porch.
The grandson.
The grandson.
Okay. So I'm sorry, what was the grandson's name again? I don't remember. Okay, that's fine.
I forgot what his name is. I might have it on paperwork in the
He was the one with the red shirt, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
He's the one that really got into the altercation.
Okay.
So he's out here, and he's going in and out, in and out. So I was trying to talk to Jan. I said, look, this is not good for you. I don't want this to be a situation. But you've got to get it under control. And we've had conversations, so I'm going to document this, and I'm moving forward with the violations for you, Jan. And I'm sorry that this is happening, but we can't have this here. She said, I understand, Sheila. You've been very flexible. The girlfriend...
Oh, my God, you're going to kill me.
You weren't recording.
It didn't record. Are you shitting me?
You want to use
Sorry,
mine?
I didn't mean to.
Do you want to use mine?
I was like, why did he stop? I'm so sorry. Hold on. Okay, let's do this again. Let's do it quicker.
You're recording my wet button.
Yes. That one was. Okay. My bad. Okay, let's start.
No, they're all listening to this.
Okay. All right, this is Officer Rivera with the Haines City Police Department. This interview...
I'm the manager.
And
So
do you like go to the resident's house and check on them?
Yes, I'm responsible for all the financial, the residential, the sales, the maintenance, the construction.
So pretty much everything.
Yeah,
almost
everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're a witness in this investigation concerning was it Janice? Jan and her grandson.
Yes.
So today on 10/15 of 2023, you were in the vicinity of her lot 99. Tell me briefly what happened at this time.
I was over at the community center and I saw Jan's grandson driving through the common area grass. And so I came over here to talk with Jan. I knocked on the door, and he came out and opened the door, blocked the door, and said, "I'd like to talk to your grandmother." And he said, "You don't belong here. You're not welcome here. Get the F off the porch and the F off her property." I said, "I'm not going to talk with you. I need to be able to talk with your grandmother. So, Jan, can you please come out here?" Jan was on the other side saying, "Who is it?" I said, "Jan, it's me, Sheila." And she said, "Sheila, come on in." So she invited me into the house. So I told Jan, I said, "I just witnessed your grandson driving over the community grass, not supposed to be doing that. And Jan, there's several complaints I've had over the last couple of weeks that we need to address. And I know that I've been trying to be flexible with you, but we cannot keep having these kind of conversations, these complaints with your grandson." He interrupts me, physically steps in between me and his grandmother. He gets about 6 inches from my face, proceeds to tell me that I'm a bitch and get the F out of the house, and his grandmother has rights, and I'm bullying her and threatening her. And I said, "Again, I'm not going to talk with you. Jan, we need to be able to continue this conversation." He gets up into my face and starts yelling, screaming at me again. And I said, "Well, you're verbally assaulting me now. Are you ready to physically assault me?" And he stops and he goes, "No," and then starts screaming louder. So I said, "Jan, will you please come outside so you and I can talk on the steps?" And so she starts walking out. He comes out and gets in between the door again. Again is screaming at me, telling me to get off the property. Pretty loud explicits at me. So I'm trying to talk with Jan outside. He comes in, very antagonistic, screaming, and then proceeds to scream at the top of his lungs, calling me all these kind of vulgar names.
Is this as you were outside now?
I'm standing right by the porch.
Stairs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right by the light. Okay. Talking with her, and him standing next to her.
Okay.
And I'm talking in this tone of voice. I'm not raising my voice. I don't have a voice to raise today. So I'm talking with Jan. She's in the corner of the porch. He's standing closer to the steps. And so he's continuing to yelling and screaming louder, and said all the neighbors can hear how much of a bitch you are and all these horrible things, and you're threatening my grandmother, and you're doing... This explicit went on for a while. So I called Jim, had him come over, and I had him call non-emergency to be able to have somebody come out so we could trespass him. Took a minute, and so Jim sat here and was witnessing the whole situation. And so he, this grandson...
And Jim is what here?
Jim is my maintenance technician.
Okay.
So he sat here just quietly watching everything and didn't say anything. And then I was trying to talk with Jan. I would have a 2-minute conversation with Jan. He would go in and out of the house, and then come back out, tell his grandmother she has rights, she doesn't have to talk with me. This proceeded on for quite some time. And then I called 911 finally. Jim called 911 twice. And then I finally came back in and called 911. And as I was calling, Officer Vargas was pulling up.
Okay.
He comes out of the car, talks with Jim for a quick minute. He comes over and talks with me by my car.
Okay. Officer Vargas did.
Officer Vargas talked with me by my car. And then Janice is screaming and yelling and crying.
And who is she screaming at?
At her grandson.
Okay.
Telling her grandson this whole time, "Shut up. You're getting in trouble. You're going to give me trouble. You're embarrassing me. Sheila's not mean. I can talk with her. Just shut up. Just go inside." And he's, of course, ignoring her. And then he would get louder and screaming at me louder. So Officer Vargas pulled up, talked with Jim for a quick minute, and talked with me. I explained who I was, the situation, gave him my driver's license. He walks up to the side of the porch and asks the grandson what his name was. And he says, "I don't have to tell you my name." And he says, yes, you do. He goes, no, I don't. I have my rights. I don't have to tell you anything. Officer Vargas says, oh, but you do have to tell me your name, and I'm going to give you one last chance. And he started popping off, getting mouthy with Officer. So the officer walked around to the front porch of the steps and asked him one more time what his name was. And he, again, started getting argumentative. I didn't hear what Officer Vargas said at that point because his face was turned away. But then the grandson turned around and threw a punch at the officer.
And where did the punch land?
I can't remember. I just knew that he punched. It was kind of like towards the face area.
Okay.
It was towards the face area.
The grandson hit Officer Vargas.
The grandson hit Officer Vargas.
Okay.
And then Officer Vargas came back up and tried to restrain him.
Mm-hmm.
And then he pushed back and Officer Vargas hit him. And then he immediately called for backup. And then Jim, my maintenance tech, went up on the steps to help restrain and to try to get Jan away because they were having this altercation on the porch and they were pushing up against Jan standing in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
So Jan was getting pinned. So Jim was trying to be able to help to get Jan out of the corner. And then they started fighting, brawling.
Officer Jan and I'm sorry, Jan and her grandson.
Jim was trying to get Jan away from Officer Vargas and the grandson from fighting.
Okay.
Because she was pinned up against the corner of the porch.
Mm-hmm.
And so Officer Vargas and the grandson were fighting. He called for backup.
So he's trying to restrain the young man, and the young man is resisting.
He's not only resisting, but he's punching him.
So he's actively...
He was actively fighting with Officer Vargas.
Okay.
So they were wrestling, and he was punching, and then Officer punched him.
Okay.
And tried to restrain him. He's a big guy.
Yeah, he's a big boy. He's like 6'2".
He's a big boy.
Yeah.
So then Officer Vargas called for backup. Backup was here. And then the next thing I know is they get it, and the two of them take the grandson inside.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think 2 more cop cars showed up.
Mm-hmm.
And you showed up.
Yes.
And then the fight was inside.
Yes.
And then I had the granddaughter go and stand out here so she wouldn't be inside. And
is that the one with the baby?
Brand new baby, just born on Tuesday.
And the granddaughter, is that her?
It's his girlfriend.
So it's his girlfriend. So
And
do they live?
baby.
They live here and reside with him?
They not now. Now they, according to Jan, they just moved and are living with his mother, Jan's daughter.
Okay, so they're not living here anymore. They're claiming that they live with the grandson's mother.
Correct.
Okay.
Jan's daughter.
Jan's daughter.
They were living here for several months when I came in and told Jan.
And they're not living here now, are you sure?
She claims no,
okay.
And he claims no.
Does she watch the baby?
She's just born on Tuesday.
Okay, because I see baby stuff in there. Okay. I'm just, yeah.
I don't know the scenario.
Gotcha.
I know that she stayed here while the girlfriend of the baby stayed here while the grandson took Jan grocery shopping. So there may have been baby stuff here, but to the extent I don't know.
Okay. And then after they, okay, so there's injuries to her left arm. You know how that happened? Was it?
More than likely, when Officer Vargas and the grandson were fighting.
Were tussling. Okay.
When they were getting into that altercation there on the front porch, she was pinned in the corner, and so she probably got hurt at that point.
Okay. So it wasn't something that somebody intentionally did. It was accidental.
Yeah.
Okay. And you didn't see anybody put their hands on the grandmother at all?
No.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure.
And I don't know what happened when they went inside. So I stayed outside to be able to make sure people wouldn't be coming around and interfering.
Gotcha. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to tell me in reference that would be pertinent information to this case?
That pretty much sums up what I saw. And the whole altercation happened like immediately.
Couple matter of minutes.
Yeah. I'm going to say like 2 minutes.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I did not go inside.
You haven't gone after you came back outside. You never went back in.
No.
Okay.
When I came outside, I stayed here on the grass.
Did Jan say anything to you after the altercation with the officer and her grandson?
I have not spoken with her. She was inside, and so I stayed outside.
Could you see anything from the outside?
No, because the door was only open this much, and I didn't want to get close because I didn't know what was going on, and I wanted to stay outside to be able to control the outside.
Okay.
So I knew all of you guys were in there, and I think Jim was in there, and that's all I knew.
Gotcha.
I could hear you guys, but I couldn't see.
Okay. So is this interview true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Okay. I have no further questions, and this interview concludes on October 15th at 6:37 p.m. Perfect.
Let me see this.
Yep.
Yes, so that's Mom, and this is Esther, who's 5 days.
Okay, so I'm going to call...
Who?
The grandson.
Devontae.
Devontae. That's it.
Do we have his name on?
Who?
Devontae?
That's a arrestee, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he finally.
How do you spell his name? Do you know?
I don't.
I'm gonna think D-A.
I'll get it from him.
I don't have his name.
Yeah. I'll get it from Vargas, and then I'll call DCF.
Oh yeah, because he won the
Because he
place.
finally gave up his name.
And DCS, that's unfortunate, but yeah.
Yeah, we took pictures in there. I think. Do you just take a wide picture of the house number and then the house in the background?
She came out
Oh, this is my
and
phone.
apologized. I'm so sorry he's like this. We don't want to have any
Do we
problems.
know if there's any issues with him, mental health issues, anything like that?
Well, here's the situation. Her and her husband divorced a year ago, and the husband went with the woman that's down 3 houses.
Oh,
down.
snap.
Oh yeah.
And it's been very ugly for over a year now. Yeah, her husband died. They were best friends, the 2 husbands, and then he left his wife for the husband.
For her.
So it's been a very ugly situation.
Oh Lord.
But it's been low key because they came back to Canada.
Yeah.
Until next month.
And then they'll be back.
Yeah, they'll be back. And so then the shit will hit the fan all over.
Oh no.
And then she gets hurt.
Right.
And had to have Jan got hurt and had to have surgery.
Yeah.
So him and his girlfriend came in, was living with them for a while. So I got wind of that. Came over here and talked with her and said, look, I understand the physical situation. I understand what you're going through, but it's a 55 motor park. You're in violation. You can't do this.
Yeah.
So I came back 3 times and said, Jan, come on. And then I come back again today. So he said, and she said that he's living with his mother, Jan's daughter. I don't know. I see him here fairly consistently, but I can't say every day.
But what it was we were at behind the clubhouse. I was working. She stopped just to check, just to see what I was doing, and we're talking. And he drove over the lawn across from the clubhouse, right across the grass. No, 4-wheeler. Just because he can. And then when she confronted him on it,
That's his truck, right?
Yeah.
The keys are inside of it.
Show us where the
I
sign
turned it off and
is
left
that
the keys.
You can't 4-wheel in here. People ride their golf carts on there. And he's calling her a fear monger.
Effing bitch.
The effing bitch. And
My office coordinator, on Friday, she just told me Friday afternoon, he was driving and speeding through. Her husband turned around and yelled, slow down. So Devontae turned around and spun out in front of the guy, and a bunch of pebbles hit his face. So I told her that I got a complaint about this, and of course he went on, where's the blood, where's the reports, where's the police, where's, screaming at this at the top of it. So all this, we're just waiting for y'all to get here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was,
Well, he's trespassed, so if he comes back, give us a call and he goes. Automatic.
Is she at a point where she's able to speak?
That I don't know. How is she okay? Is she able to talk to?
She's definitely shooken up. That's up to her. If she really wants to continue talking.
I mean, you can knock on the door. The worst she can say is like, "Hey, I'm not really wanting to talk."
Yeah.
I will.
I mean, because
she saw everything that
yeah. And she was trying to stop the grandson. She was trying to control the grandson. The grandson was that uncontrollable. His own grandmother couldn't control him. And I knew once it calmed down just before Jed had gotten here, and then he got out of the car, and then he just went right back to me.
Well, I'll go try to talk with her.
All right.
Well, if we need anything, we'll be in contact with you guys, okay?
Hey,
Alright.
appreciate you guys.
You guys have a great day.
You know, when I'm trying to help the cops, he says, no, don't help him.
Hey. Big guns is here.
Us 5'8" guys, you know what I mean? We don't stick together. Hey, you got me by your name.
Where you going? Your car's back there.
I go.
We'll be down
Here. Yeah, he's here.
I'll give you permission. Yeah, he's in that car. Yeah, they got it. They got it.
Good answer.
Thank you.
Good answer.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Love you guys.
All right, love you. See ya.
Okay, so maybe we won't have to see you for a while.
At least for something good. For something good,
world.
right?
Yes.
Only for something good.
Absolutely. Listen, there's no I in T.
I know, right?
There's no.
Lord have mercy. This is.
Their shoes and whatever.
Yeah.
Oh God. And the thing was, if you had to be me, I got that stinking Irish pepper from upstate New York, and I'm out the road listening to this, and I'm just smiling to myself, going, "Oh my God!" And it just continued and continued, and then I made the second call tonight.
Well, I thank you for standing by with them. I appreciate it. Because at least you were able to.
Jen is always in here taking care of me.
Yeah. But it could have been his word against the other guy's word, and you know how that goes.
That wasn't that.
Yeah. Shoes are being left right here on the doorstep.
Office for records, hey, this person has been trespassing.
I'm doing it definitely.
Yeah, exactly.
The other kid.
Good, because anyone have any problems in here?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, perfect.
Right.
Thank you so much for your help. I appreciate it. Thank you.
When he comes back, he's going to jail for trespassing.
Yeah.
How long is he going to stay overnight? Is he going to stay overnight?
Oh, he's in for sure.
He's in for a few days, probably.
He's in for a few days. They're going to hold him because it's on
battery on a Leo.
Battery on law enforcement officer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like it's felony charges and it's violent felony charges. So
that's good.
Yeah.
Oh,
are you gonna call DCF? Who's taking the call?
I mean,
Is it your call or his call? Okay.
But
shoot me his name. Shoot me his name. Shoot me his name. Shoot me her name. If you have the baby's name.
I don't have any of that. She doesn't want. They don't want to talk to me.
Okay, so just give me his name and grandma's. You have grandma's?
I can give you her
grandma's. Yeah, she can.
Okay, I'll call DCF.
But they're very
baby is Esther.
Esther.
But I'm gonna go. I'll be at the hospital, but they want me checked out.
Okay. Hey, did you get their 1043, the girlfriend and the baby?
Mm-hmm.
You did. Okay, can you take a picture of it and send it to me so I can call DCF? What do you need?
Marcus, do you have that slip of paper?
Yeah. Oh, here's your phone. If you can just upload it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just I'll do the DCF part.
That's grandma.
That's grandma.
The other is the.
Okay, perfect.